Hi, Paolo. I'm just going to be doing these recordings every day this week, just to start, calling people in and getting the ball rolling. So it was just spur of the moment today. We'll see who comes in, and then let's see what they have to say. But you know the presentation, so I can actually even send you a copy, and then well, we'll see where we can take it. I must say there's about already 15 people, affiliates joined. So I think I am going to record this and I am going to post it, because I think people just time-wise, need to know what we're doing, first of all. And they need to know that each day, I think I'll do it at this time every day, and then answer people's questions. Hi, Annette. Okay, I was just saying to Paolo that, Annette, you do know the presentation, so it's perfect. And the more we know, the better. Sorry. So I'm just,
Jane?
Yes, hi.
I don't know. I don't normally interrupt you, but I just wanted to say I'm going to drive now, and I'm going to have you on because I wanted to hear what you're saying. But just so you know, I'm basically driving and
Thanks
I am
for that.
there.
Okay, no problem. What I was saying to people a bit earlier is that I am going to record this, and Annette, are you Galaxy? It's the same person. No. You're coming in as Galaxy, hey?
No, I'm on a Huawei phone, but because I'm outside of my normal Wi-Fi, maybe it says something different. Shall I quickly write something?
No, I've got you there. Okay, no, it's fine. Don't even stress about it, Annette. I think you and me will have a chat after this as well. Let's get you guys sorted out in Denmark. Let's get you for away up there, anchoring everything. So listen in, you have heard the presentation. There might be a little bit more because I have got a bit more news. So let me start, and then hello Tabby, and then we can move forward. Okay. All right. So welcome everyone on short notice. I really do appreciate it. And it's now official. We have about 15 minimum affiliates already who started their businesses. And in terms of practitioners starting, I already have about 6 or 7 from before, and then there's another 5 new practitioners that have started too. I'm going to explain the difference between affiliates, practitioners, and referral. All income streams, all got to do with raising awareness about health, helping people and assisting them know their bodies, know what to do about their bodies to get healthy, assisting people with a learning career path, in other words, courses, and then also assisting people on a referral fee basis where they bring in, good contacts for the business. So the main mission is to raise awareness, to help people identify their root causes, normal risk factors, etc., realign the bodies using quantum. We want to be using the Q450, we want to be using the QUEXS, the QUEXED. We want to have qualified people working with our devices. We want quality information going out. And at the same time, while we're getting well and learning, we're going to be earning an income too. And their money is really there, and it should be, because if we're going to manifest abundance, health, wealth, and happiness, they need to be in alignment. And this is really the crux of it all, and what I've managed to crystallize out of everything that I've done. And then if we can also assist people to earn an income, to actually have further consultations and to buy products to get themselves well, then the wheel turns. And the more well they get, the more people they will attract to their businesses, the more products they'll be able to sell, and the healthier everybody will get. And then I'm hoping that will then build a nice attraction to what we're doing. And as soon as you've signed your NDA with me, I will sit with you and we will go through a business plan. and I'll show you exactly how to do this. And having done this for the last 8 or more years, that's going to be really exciting. So we are launching, you know, into a whole new space, which I'm eternally grateful for. And I see we've got some pharmacists sitting in the room, and some lawyers, some business people, some device operators as well. So welcome all. Okay. Yeah, to cut quite a long story short, I've been working on this. It's a dream. I've wanted to be able to marry health, wealth, and happiness. And, you know, to this extent, I've also done my PhD, finishing my PhD in this. And so this is manifested before the end of the PhD, but that's what happens, especially with lockdown and so on. So if you don't mind, I'm going to share the screen. I want to go through a couple of slides, put you in the picture. We can discuss it afterwards. If you want to speak to me privately afterwards, we can do that as well. But in terms of sharing and the how and the why, how do the devices work? How does the business income work? What's the return on investment, etc.? That we will have to do at a later stage in another Zoom call with people who've signed the NDA. What is an NDA and a non-compete document? We have a lawyer in the group. This is a document, non-disclosure agreement. Now, this is protecting me, my company, the intellectual property of the company, the know-how, all the years of experience, because we're not only wanting to protect the head office company, but we're wanting to protect your companies as well. So that just enables us to contain what we know and to grow our businesses. Because if we dilute our efforts, what you will effectively be doing is diluting your own business opportunities. So an NDA just makes sure that right information is shared and that the rest of the information is kept within the company. If Paula wants to mention anything about that as well, she's absolutely welcome to. But in my experience, this is the way to go. And yeah, and then yeah, protecting everything. So when you've signed that document, this would be specifically the practitioners wanting to run those businesses. Then we can go through that information. All right, and it's very, very, very exciting. Literally, you get it, you get your device, you get onto the training. It's the manuals online, the courses will be online. At the moment they're live, and you can literally you know, start working the next day, start earning an income the next day. And that's just too brilliant for words. So all we want there is that there's an anatomy and physiology course in the background, because from my point of view, you know, we need to have solid and proper information being disseminated. If someone arrives with a low stroke volume, you need to know what to do. And we won't be having training on that level. So as a baseline, we do need anatomy and physiology. And if you don't have that, it's fine too, because we can easily direct you, do a couple of a weeks course, and you're done anyway. All right, so this is very important because we are in health. And the other very important thing as well is that we attract people that represent health, that represent the company, that have a good energy, that look the part, that are neat and tidy, and are, yeah, exude health and vibrance. And then I think, you know, people are seeing the same thing, the culture is the same. So tidy up that hair and keep everything looking good. What we're also wanting is, you know, really good case studies. And I have many, many testimonials and many case studies as well. I mean, just yesterday I posted, there was a lady that came in, 72-year-old. She had blood sugar of 30, stuck on 30, and she was on glucophage, another diabetic tablet, and on 2 blood pressure tablets. The systolic was 174. That's dangerously high on both levels. I mean, really, really dangerously high. And in 12 hours, the blood sugar is down to 24.7. And I'll get another reading a little bit later. And the only reason I don't have her blood pressure readings with me is because I don't have a blood pressure monitor, but they will get one. So what I'm saying is our quantum devices that we use are accurate. They have a CE mark. And they are proven, put it that way, verified, validated. So we have a trustworthy assessment devices, and we have products that are potent, and all with a certificate of analysis, tried, trusted, used. And there are many case studies where we show very fast improvement. The only way we can do that, a reason we can do that, is because we have accurate assessment and we know what to do. It guides us. So we've removed the guesswork. And then the products are powerful too. So the products cover 6 areas, including the quantum device, but you'll see in the slides as well. We look at alchemy, we look at a microbiome reset, which is a fermentation product. We look at nutrient-dense superfoods. We look at adaptogenic herbs. We look at a magnetic substance, zeolite. So we're coming at the body from all different angles, and we are recharging the body. When you recharge the body and you change the electrical charge around the cell membrane, you are in business. The body just restores like that. It knows what to do. So this is, as I say, this is why we're able to, close the gap with the risk factors very quickly. So let me go through the program, the 3 areas that we're looking at specifically, a little bit on products and stuff, just for you to know. The rest is on the website, www.365healthybychoice.com. I urge you all to become affiliates. There is no joining fee at all. I've specifically done it like that because our main mission is to create awareness, and we don't want any obstacles. So you come in there as an affiliate, you start making money the minute you've joined. You can start promoting the products. I mean, obviously we want to do the training, but what I'm saying is there's no restriction, and we're going to see how the flow goes there. The practitioners, as long as you've got anatomy and physiology, you're in business. The referrals, you don't need anything, just refer, and you'll earn a referral fee within 6 months of that business operating. And I think that's fair, because we don't want to be paying referral fees out and the business is fold or they're not interested and things like that. So that's really, it's a global network, and that's going to grow too. So let's just have a look and see some more information. So this is my aim, to have to take quantum medicine into the new paradigm. And thanks to lockdown, thanks to Dr. Google, thanks to a lot of things, we are literally catapulted into this dimension. So as old paradigms die out, new paradigms then start building, and they don't stop. So I'm wanting to create a system of perpetual harmonic renewal. That is quantum, perpetual harmonic renewal, so that we are gaining momentum all the time and getting people healthier and healthier, and more people using our devices with no hindrances, very simple, and changing lives. I think that's very important, so that we can think clearly and live productively. I think that's a goal. And most people want that. So this is my poster, really, the first global company to be involved in quantum health, which is the future. And the people that have joined, some of you know me already, but I have a pharmacy degree and an MBA, and I'm finishing my PhD, as I mentioned to you. And healthy by choice, because we do have a choice 365 days a year, and prevention is better than waiting for when it's too late. Many of the practitioners in the group will know as well. It's just quite exasperating when someone arrives at your office, at your practice, and they've been everywhere and they've spent all their money, and all the stories they're telling you about what they could have done and should have done, and thank goodness they found you and all of this. We want to be first choice. We want to be practitioners of first choice, company of first choice. All right. And literally the future and the success is up to each one of us. And we want to interconnect. The word interconnect has got to do with quantum. It's interdependency, interconnectiveness, and that is quantum, because we are are interconnected, and that's where we can build a momentum for perpetual harmonic renewal. So we want to restore people's health to a level they never knew possible. And we have assessments, the consultations. We're building up a network of practitioners that are going to be available 24/7. That's with the larger quantum device. And then immediate link up. And just so that you know as well, these devices will cover humans, animals, farms, plants, soil, so we can really get involved in renewal on many levels. And I have been working there myself already. And the nutrients are in the food state form. I'll talk about that a bit later. The training courses, there's all sorts, from 1 hour to 24 hours to 100 hours to 140-hour courses. I'm linked with the UK, and this is an international recognized degree or diploma, which you can then, as I say, part of your career planning. And then the franchising opportunity, the practitioner opportunity, and the interconnect. All right, let me just go to the next one. All right, so here are the two main devices that we have. The Quantum 450, just to explain that to you, has fixed quantum frequencies inside it. So the liver has a quantum frequency. The blood has a quantum frequency. Triglycerides, the thyroid hormones, they all have frequencies. About 450 are embedded into this little device, okay? It's got a CE mark, it's out of Europe. And this little device, I call it little, but it's actually huge, will measure on a physical level your quantum frequencies and give us gaps, risk factor gaps, okay? The QUEX and the QUED are quantum devices. They work in the virtual real-time space, and they work with our subconscious, and they give us 11,000 frequencies. All right, so it'll do physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, and give us also risk factors with gaps to close and root causes. And also, it will also realign us, so we can give a bioresonance frequency back to the body via the subconscious, and it's all calibrated. So there's no guesswork at all. So these are the two beautiful devices I spoke to you about, where they do what the human brain cannot do. Not possible. Not possible for the human brain to assess 11,000 frequencies, let alone 450. I mean, if you consider your normal lab blood tests, I mean, at the most, maybe 40 results, generally about 20. Okay, and that's just what someone has decided to test, because there isn't enough blood to give. It's invasive. So these are non-invasive, and they just find things out about your body that you never knew. There they are. They're absolutely beautiful. So you're sitting with a software program that is the biggest quantum medicine software program in the world. That's for fact. This is the Q450, and there's a picture of the readings at the back, and whoops, and the gaps that need to be closed. There's a manual, 34 pages, put together by Jane McKenzie. And after my many years of using this device, okay, and it's very nice. The client will hold a rod, and it's 1 minute. 1 minute, 450 readings. It's unbelievable. I use it often with my microscope, and you'll see I've got some microscope options as well, because a microscope focuses the mind. You can see it's not abstract. If I say to you, oh, there's cholesterol, very high cholesterol, let's say it's in the red, doesn't really mean anything to you. If I show you the fat on the microscope, wow, I want that out, Jane. If I tell you there's parasites, it's abstract. If I show you them crawling around the screen, that's real. People don't want that. All right, they go white in front of me. So this is what we're doing. We want to bring everything and make it real, measurable, validated. And then we want to effect that shift from illness to wellness. There's our microscope, very powerful and easy to operate. Plug it in, USB port. And by the way, also, I can train a bit on the live blood, but I can also, you can easily get an accreditation course, which is worth it, by the way. So lots of career development here. And then here are the products, and that's just a picture, but basically plant-based food state, quantum state. That means they're in the right spin. If you're in the quantum space, you're in the right spin, okay? Whole food products, the DNA is intact, and the intelligence of the plant is intact. So when the body receives these nutrients, the innate potential to heal kicks in. It's absolutely beautiful. And we're not second guessing nature. We're not second guessing our body. We're actually giving building blocks and saying, take over. Take it to the next level. Do what you need to do. Use your intelligence, which is greater than ours. Okay. And these products are all pure, natural, and unique. There's no fillers or binders, no wheat, no dairy, no sugar, no GMO. It's in a brown glass, so there's no plastic leaching, and we're using vegetable capsules. So I made a product range that I would take and that ticked all the boxes. A product range that raised the bar. So we have beautiful assessment quantum devices, and we have beautiful products. There's the list of the products, the groups, where we will draw as practitioners, and in the training we learn to bring the different, you could call them almost modalities, the different nutrient sources, the different electron sources to the body to create an electrical charge and potentiate the quantum devices that we use. Here's some products, and lots on the website. You can go and have a look. I would say there's 42 main products, minerals and oils, immunity and genetics, nourishment, and detox. And then we've also got some skin products and some awakening the sacred feminine products, some male products too. So here's some of our oils. This is beautiful. We use only the best. We use real rose oil. We use frankincense, we use myrrh, we use gold. And, you know, these high notes are the vibrations that lift our body to a higher state. And that's what we're aiming for, because then we can think clearly and live productively. Oxy minerals, probiotic, lovely smoothie boosts, stress and almost gold, brain fuels and blood pressure and blood sugar. And for people who don't really have many gaps to close, we can, this isn't a monthly maintenance. This is what you take, and you just keep quantum leaping and going higher and higher vibration. Your DNA shifts, and on a cellular level, your vibration shifts too. So it's really, really nice. So I've got the zeolite in there, which is paramagnetic. I've got the almost gold, which is alchemy. We've got the live fermentation product. Then we've got a stress defense shield, over 30 nutrients. The body can choose what it wants, when it wants. Antioxidants, there's parasite, anti-parasites, and there's nutrient dense foods in there. Okay, and there's some more boxes. We've had a lot of success with COVID. We've pulled people out of COVID very quickly. Within 3 hours, the symptoms start disappearing, and if not, are disappeared. And then we've got a family combo as well, because COVID becomes a family issue. And it's not about isolating yourself in a bedroom and not seeing your family or your children. That just can't be. That's not conducive to healing. So we need to embrace it as a family and all get well. Some of the boxes, there's a whole lot of boxes. I've made it very easy for practitioners. So if it's a lung disorder, there's a box already available for you. If it's skin, if it's a brain fog, concentration, if it's kidneys and bladder, we can actually get you right very quickly. Takes also the thinking out sometimes for the practitioner too. And we've also got, those are the little kits. That would be 2 products. I see Wendy shot in there. That's interesting. Okay, anyway. All right, so now here's some of the skin. We've got a male and a female range actually, and these are really, they're organic. They are awesome. You can literally feel the cells starting to tingle and come alive on the skin. And I'm very proud of this range. And again, we've used gold, we've used oxy minerals, we've used frankincense, myrrh, rose, and smells delightful. And I'm seeing major improvements. So there's also a skin, hair and nails capsule with nutrient dense foods and herbs in it to go with this as we treat from the inside out. It also treats the liver. So this aliveness is the energy that we're looking for on every level, whether it's topical or oral. Here I have validated results for these earthing mats. I also use a voltmeter, and the minute you touch that anti-static mat, you can see the voltmeter moving to 0. So the voltmeter swinging like this, the minute you touch it with your end little finger, the voltage goes to 0. 0 is earth energy, it's Sherman's resonance. When you have a field of Sherman's resonance around you, you can dispel and throw off and ward off electromagnetic frequencies. Very important today with 3G, 4G, 5G, and whatever G coming up. So there's a wrist strap there. It's a 2-in-1. The wrist strap has got a pad that you can wear around your wrist. In the car, it's beautiful because there's a little crocodile clip at the end of it, and you clip it underneath your car onto a piece of metal. So while you're driving, you have this electromagnetic field, safe field around you, and it's warding off the wrong wavelengths. And then this mat you can use next to your computer, in your bed, where you sit, and it will shield you. So I've got beautiful validated results on these. And then what I normally do with radiation is I will use an all clear product, which I've got specifically. It's got iodine in it also to ward off radiation, schizandra berry to ward off radiation. So that's a whole box in its own that we bring together. And, you know, there's extension cords there and everything. Your sleep is beautiful. And also there's a picture there you can see of the live blood analysis, and you can literally see within half an hour. It's the same as if you go and stand on the grass for half an hour. You see the blood before and afterwards, and it's astounding because suddenly the red blood cells are open and they're moving, and the oxygen and the food is flowing through, and obviously then the blood is able to detoxify you too. So small, medium, and large. Beautiful. And then these are our quantum devices, which have got the quantum frequencies inside them. And they are mainly for farming, for gardening, for ponds, for pools, for petrol, to restructure water. And we've got a human one as well, which has got some frequencies in it too. And I'm upgrading that one actually to a higher level. And then we have the actual soil fertility products. Also a rock dust, a kelp, an ormus, the probiotics, a fulvic acid for humus. And the results between, you know, fortifying the soil, increasing the fertility versus soil that hasn't been exposed to these products, it's visible. You can see the different size in the leaf. And then we measure it with a Brix meter. That's a refractometer, and it measures the degree of photosynthesis, which measures the degree of encapsulated sun protons, which indicates the health of the plant. And only a plant with the right electromagnetic field, the right charge, is able to photosynthesize at this level. So we, again, feeding the plant, feeding the soil to feed the plant to attract more sun photons. And the same is what we do with the human body and animals. So it's really, really a very beautiful space to be in, because we can measure this quantum world, we can validate it, we can shift from illness to wellness, from a poor crop to a healthy crop. Extend the life of the lemon trees, for example, extend the life of humans, bring quality years in. So I do like to think that. So the only thing on the wealth side is we need to make sure that our financial plans cover us to live to 100, 120, because that's what's happening right now. The average age in Australia of death is 84 years old. That's the average age. So that means that some people are living to well over 100. So we need to factor that in, but don't worry, we have got it factored in. Some disinfectants, these are alcohol free, and they're actually treatments, by the way. So they're very, very important. They kill on impact. They're not sanitizers, they're disinfectants. All right, and here's our classroom. Many of you have been in many of our classes already. And with the affiliates, there's training on products and the devices and everything you're selling, not how to use the device, not how to administer the products, but about. So for affiliates, it's about. If you're an affiliate and a practitioner, that's great too. So in the practitioner training, you will learn how to. And then you know what's happening. Also for practitioners, we'll have case study classes and global sharing, which is very nice, testimonials, etc. And yeah, we'll learn certain tricks about what to do and how to shift people. So here's some of the short courses. I've got sustainability course here as well, how to make your home sustainable. And I think going forward, this is important because of, electricity load shedding and water and food sovereignty and things like that. We do need to shift in our thinking. So I can share a lot here. My home is completely sustainable. It's off-grid. I have loads of flatbed, crystal flatbed, solar panels. I have loads of evacuated tubes. I've got water tanks. I've got biodynamic vegetable gardens. I've got space heating that's off-grid. So we can really share a lot there too. And some more short courses and some of the diploma courses. These are the ones that are linked to the UK, to the NPQs, and we can convert them into diplomas and degrees very, very easily and very quickly. So what's happening today now is you don't have to spend 3 years to get your diploma. You can actually sit online and you can work quickly and effectively and pass and get your NPQ, and eventually we can convert it to a diploma or a degree. And here's the NPQ degree top-up course. And so what we're training people here is to get a certificate in health advisor or a health therapist. So the health therapist will be someone who's got the degree. A health advisor will be someone who's got the diploma. Okay, and then another 40 hours and you will have the degree. So there's a whole succession plan. Even if you can't do everything right now, do 1 or 2 of the short courses and they're noted. You see, so your career path is tracked. The minute you've done all 8 modules, you actually then qualify and you actually get accredited for the CPE 24-hour course. And then you automatically get that. And then when you've done the 100 hours, you automatically get the NPQ. So nothing's wasted. You just sequentially move through the space. And we've also got the immune quantum course for the people using the QUEX and the ED. Here you will get a license to operate that device, and you do need it, especially if you're going to be working with us. So that's fun. And then here's the business in a box. This is for practitioner, sole practitioner, one device, either the Q450 or the QUEX, and some products and to do the courses. So this is really, really easy. This is the one here that's looking at the device, the manual, the courses, and if you want to do the microscope too, there's an option. So here's the business in a box. In Rand terms, it's 11,500. You'll divide it by 17 to get dollars, US dollars. And this is starting like within this week, because as I said to you, I've already got 15 people with devices, and everyone wants to get going. So I'm just going to start every week, and then you come in as you bought your device, you come in. Okay. And then for the affiliates, as you've signed up, I'll tell you when the training is. Here you also get some products. You get 6 products as well. And so that's very nice. It's ready to go. And then if you want the microscope as well, then we just sort that out for you. There's a saving. And in any event, you can get the microscope anytime. And then we're all on the same page. We're using the same device and we can compare notes properly. This one here, this is a special on this right now. And what the company have offered here is a third down payment. You can see the price there, 21,500 euros. And if you pay a third down, which is 7,777 euros, then the remaining 2/3 can be paid over 2 years at 1% interest per month or 12% interest per annum. So this is the cream of the cream and of quantum devices over in the world. There's nothing to touch this at all. So you know, it depends on where you are on your timeline, etc. You can come in with a smaller Q450. You can save up then, and you can then get yourself the 21,500 one, or you can get the smaller device, which is 7,500 euros. There'll probably be some specials on there. You can get the microscope as well. There they are there on just a larger scale. The microscope orientation course will take you through that, and then you can do your accreditation. And I think you should, because when you're dealing with live blood, of course, also you want to protect yourself. You want to make sure you've got a course behind you. Okay, so here's the shop, and we're going to be adding more and more and more products, healthy products, natural products, quantum state products. And if you know of anything really special, please let me know as well. But we have the basic toolkit in front of us. The minerals and oils on the top, immunity and genetics, nourishment and detoxification. All depends on what your risk factors are and what the devices tell us, or how they speak to us. So then we know what we need to give. This is a 42 product range, which I mentioned to you. So everything from the earthing mats to the disinfectants to blood cleansers, etc. They're all there. So some people like to have one of each so that they can actually show people. Because this is the really nice thing about the affiliation or the practitioner. Because we have an online shop and we have an online delivering and order system, your client pays, the order comes through, the order gets processed, packed, and sent. There's no money owing. We have to get out of that mindset. People pay for the product and they get it. We don't need an accounts department. End of the month, if you've joined the affiliation network, you will then get paid from the company the 7% off each sales order pre-VAT. Okay, because we're dealing with international markets as well. So the 7% is pre-VAT. That's a discount, which equates to a 10% markup, which is really good considering there's no delivery aspect or collection of money or waiting for money or anything like that. Very clean business. Payment upfront, order dispatched as soon as we've received it, because the money's been guaranteed. That we don't get the order until the money's there. And then, you know, your client gets it and is happy. This is for 24 products, 42, 25, and 21. There's 24, there's 35, some extra products, and then there's the 42 again. And then, yeah, regarding the nutrient range, this was set up in a pharmacy, and they thought there was a big shoot going on. So here's the INTERCONNECT business. So it's a global quantum network. And they're the figures which I've spoken to you about. Now, if you're clever and you want to, then you get your Excel sheet out and you work out what you want to earn per month, either as a practitioner or as an additional income stream. Okay, because we are going to get business people that come in that buy the device, buy the products, and actually employ a nurse or a nutritionist or anybody, homeopath, to work for them. There'll be homeopaths and nurses who work for themselves. They're going to be their own boss, and the others that are going to work for other people. It just depends on your makeup completely. So what you should do is get your Excel sheet out and you decide what you want to earn per month, and you extrapolate it back and you say, therefore I have to sell so much. Okay, and then I'll help you as well. But this is how we start getting real about business and getting real about health. And then I'm telling you, you don't need a happiness coach. The happiness will set in. Okay, and then you work out, to be financially free. You work out your overheads per month. I will show you, I'll teach you. Work out what your overheads are per month. Make sure that you're exceeding that, in step 1, 2, 3, and 4, for example. And then you put your timeline in and then you work at it. Okay. And people want to be well. There's no question about that. And people are spending fortunes on trying to get well, and often misguided, often over prescribing happens. Often the products can be harmful as well. And most often in what I've witnessed is seldom do I see a shift from illness to wellness, but we can do that. So in essence, you're getting well and you're learning your career, and also you're earning. And I just think that's a brilliant recipe for success. So we can have single practitioners, business in a box. We can have multiple practitioners where we move more to a franchise situation. So that would be local, regional, and country. And some people can build up to a very big franchise, starting small, and other people will get an investor and they will start right at the top. 4 QUX devices, 3 Q40s, 16 saunas. I'm joking, but some ozones, some microscopes, some products. They want the whole story, the whole cost. They buy it and they get going. So we help there as well. So every franchise will contribute 10% of their sales to the company every month. And the single practitioner's business in a box, the same. So this is what I wanted to share with you today, is that we now have software that's going to come with the device, literally next week. And we can then monitor the usage. So all I'm looking for from a company point of view is, in lieu of all the training and all the financial input and all the directing you, is a small return back. So we'll work out what a 10% type of return is on the small devices, but when we get to the franchises, it's much easier. And then we're all part of a very big global network. You listed on the website, there's marketing involved. And I think as we grow it, we will attract more and more people. And all the assessments that will then be logged on an international site where the client can always go in there and look at their results. So can the practitioners with the client's consent, because they will have a login and a link. And then let's say you go from one country to another country and you want to do an assessment, that practitioner can go in and see what your baseline results were, where you left off, and then compare it to the shift in the new assessment. See, so we will have captured all of that information, which I think is really good and really good for case studies. So this is very much client driven. It must be, because we need to educate the client. It's not about being prescriptive and telling. It's about educating and then letting them feel what you're telling them, and then making those shifts, committing to themselves to make the shift. So I always say I'm only as good as the client that's coming in, But I think your method of consulting and your rationale, your logic that you speak to clients with, enables them, directs them to make the right decision for themselves and helps them in that case. So this is very, very exciting as well. In payment, I'm getting a lot of cryptocurrency payments, and there's reasons for that, because actually the fee is 0.5% versus 4% with cards and PayPal and banks. So if you've got a little bit of crypto, it's just easy. It's perfect. It's actually more streamlined. And this is all run through Stripe. Stripe's an international company software on e-commerce site. And it's also the site that pays the affiliates every month. And it's international, which makes payment so easy because banks get sticky, they wait to phone you, they send the money back. PayPal, if you don't collect the money in time, they send it back. None of this happens. You buy online, you pay either of these, either mechanisms, and the order goes through, the money's collected, it's properly done, no bank needs to be called at all. And this is how we need to be. It needs to be, if we're talking quantum and we're talking, you know, paradigm shifts and stuff, we need to be on the mark here too. So there's the franchises. And, you know, we really just want to see many, many, many of these around the world, all talking the same language, if you like. So thinking clearly, living productively, taking health to heart, which means compassion and understanding, and then restoring health to a level we never knew was possible. So there's one part that I haven't spoken about, and that is the referrals. So just get the picture. As an affiliate, you will earn a percentage, and it's easy. People buy online, the order comes through, you don't have to worry about it. It gets delivered. Perfect. Then if you want to be a practitioner, you decide which device you want, which products you want, you come in, you get training. And the same thing as a practitioner, you don't have to hold stock. Your client can buy there and then in front of you in the shop, in your practice. All right, and we will, same thing, we will deliver. You can keep some if you want to. It's a good idea because you can show the client what they're going to get in their box, if you like. And then we've got referrals. So let's say you refer a group, a wellness center where there's some doctors, some homeopaths, some functional medicine people, etc., etc., to 365, and they become an affiliate. You will get a referral fee after 6 months based on the performance of that referral. So that I said to you, that doesn't take anything. It's a straight referral, and we just have to wait because I want to see performance, productivity before we pay out. So that's the referral network, which you can avail yourself to anytime. So yeah, that's what I've put together. It's ready, available, and there's people already. When you sign up, when you've got your link from me, you go into the dashboard. You can see exactly who you've referred to the business. I'm speaking to all of you as affiliates, one level. We're not going 2 and 3 and 4 right now at all. I don't want that. I want people to come in to gain from the system, to learn from the system. And I want you all to see that things are working and it's a great space, and that we're shifting people to wellness. And then we can talk about other levels and things like that. So it's just uni level at the moment. And yes, I'm doing whatever I can. I'm going to be available every day. I'm going to be doing this presentation, by the way, every day. So if you've got other people that want to listen, that want to be an affiliate as well, by all means, they can join. I'm going to put the timing out every day. And yeah, right now, any questions, please inform me, and let's take things constantly to the newer level. But I'm unbelievably excited and very grateful to have you all part of this. I see Sister Notira is with us too. Sister Notira is very well trained in the Q450. And she's been on many assessment days with me, where we've gone into retail and clinics and companies, and we've done 10-minute assessments, raised awareness, and you know, got the ball rolling in those companies too. So she's a valuable member to train too. And I know many of you have also listened to many of the discussions. So we are all on the same page. And anything I didn't make clear or anything you want to clarify yourself? I mean, while you're thinking it's so easy, you go into 365 Healthy by Choice, you press affiliates, you join up, it's free, you answer some questions. You want to be a practitioner, let me know. I'll send you the documentation. Tell me, buy the device, basically. That's the first step. Buy the package, the 11,500 package. You get everything in there and some products, and you're away. Referrals, just start referring. And then we're building the network, the 24/7 global network, where we do the virtual assessments so that we can serve anyone, anywhere, at any one time. That's beautiful. Okay, any other questions? Everything clear? Everything clear? Annette? No, Tira, anything to add?
I've arrived, so now I can actually talk quickly. I understood it better this time. I think I always take 2 or 3 times to understand everything. And yes, I realized there is the network, and then there is the other part, and then I still have to find a little bit, you know, my own way. But otherwise, I understood everything, and I think it's a great idea, and I'm very much in favor of everything. So I'll definitely go for it. Yeah.
Good, excellent, Annette. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. Very, very excited. And no, Tira, do you want to share anything about, you know, our time spent at Jackson's and anything like that? You don't have to, but if you do want to, maybe she doesn't want to. But anyway, we did 50 people, and I will share on this because everyone was wearing masks, and the degree of hypoxia was absolutely shocking. So even young children walking around with very low oxygen states, and we all know what that means. It means the organs are deprived of oxygen. That means you're malfunctioning as a human. You don't have the oxygen levels that you should have. So we picked up, you know, a lot on that. We picked up a lot of fat in the blood. We picked up a lot of protein accumulation in the blood and the kidneys as well. Mainly cardiovascular, lung issues as well, gut issues in particular. So, you know, we were able to actually guide, you know, in 2 days, 50 people, which was fantastic. And, you know, this is what we're looking for. Simple, easy to understand improvements in people's lives. We also don't want people to be wasting their money anymore. You know, I think those days are over, and we don't want people walking around with the belief, well, you know, I spent $200 on that treatment, and yes, I think it worked. No, that's not good enough anymore. We're on the age of knowledge, and we can give it to people. So we also do need to focus on the medical profession, slowly but surely. And again, if they see us as very professional, the wording that we use, how we align ourselves, then I would think that they would see these devices as valuable adjuncts into what they're already doing. You know, as an adjunct to their practices, and you know, one of the physicians that I spoke to in the UK was, you know, absolutely wowed by both the devices, and you know, to the extent they said to me, look, I'm not going to tell the patients how I diagnosed, how I came to all of this. So I said, well, you don't actually have to. So this particular physician actually asked me to do 2 assessments to see if the QUEX skio eductor, you know, whether it worked, kind of thing, because this is very foreign to a physician. And he sent me 2 of his colleagues, and he knew what was wrong with them. I didn't know. I thought they were sick people actually thought it was 2 sick people in Italy, because he spoke like that. Anyway, so I did the assessments, just blanket cold, and I sent him the results. And this is when he called me and he said to me, wow, Jane, he said, this device is accurate. He said to me, how accurate is it? And I didn't really feel it was my space to comment on that. I said, you know what, send me some more, send me about 10 people. We worked on dementia and all sorts of things, so that he could get a feel for the accuracy. And I'm sure many of the practitioners in the group will know as well that you build up a huge trust in the device, because it just is accurate. So yeah, I mean, there are no real stones uncovered. There are no loopholes. We're dealing with authenticity here, truth. And yeah, I just look forward to taking it further and further. So what I'd suggest now is, if you haven't joined as an affiliate, it's complimentary. So don't stress about that. Come in, because then you will get invited to the training. If you want the Q450 device, come in now, because I'm doing weekly orders, and you'll just have to wait a little bit longer and a little bit longer. So come in now and place your order that you'll do online. Okay, so you'll go in and you will select the 11,500 Rand or dollar equivalent one, which is the bigger package with 6 products. And then I can process your order now, and then it's literally about 4 to 5 days. But I mean, I'm doing bulk orders. So get in, and then when I've got about 10 or so, then I do another order, and that's what I suggest. And then again, you can come in on the training, and you can start your health and wealth and happiness program. That will be the easiest. Okay, so only those who have paid and joined and that will be given the Zoom links going forward. Good, we have to do that. And then every day I'll be doing this virtually the same presentation, and you know, invite other people. I know some of you've got friends who also want to be affiliates. That's perfect. Okay, and then we can go from there. Yeah, so thank you for coming through. If you want to, I think all of you found out. Yeah, you would have all found out on one of the groups. I would imagine you're all on one of the groups. And then we can just keep going forward. Okay, so I will notify you of tomorrow's meeting, and then also tell me if this time is really inconvenient for you, because you know, I can do an earlier one in the day or a later one at night to suit everybody. Global. Okay, everyone. Any final thoughts or anything before we end? I just want to take this opportunity to thank you all for coming in. I really, really appreciate it. And you know, let's move forward and heal as many people in the world that we can, because we can do that. Okay. All right. I look forward to getting emails from you and moving forward. Okay. Bye.